Well, it looks like the Natty King and friends are back at it again. Yeah, the whole gang is here. But I'm not here for a long time, I'm here for a good time. And the end is near, so let's drink beer.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the End is Near, so Let's Drink Beer podcast, sponsored by Premium Cabinets. Shout out to John Morgan and family over there. If you're looking to get any cabinet work done or kitchen remodeling, holler at them at 314-499-8800. Hey-oh! Welcome back to the End is Near, so Let's Drink Beer podcast. Woo! Today is fucking something. Friday?
And we going in late.
3:43 p.m.
We're tired.
A little late
It is
today.
Evening time.
Tommy's going to have to carry us.
I've been mowing grass all day getting ready for this.
Yep,
That's my
there you
boy.
go.
We got Tommy Crain on again, our dear friend.
You know, if you guys have a guest of the year, maybe I could get us,
We are thinking of doing awards. Yes.
We are? Okay. Yeah, that's right. We talked about,
can do
he's
whatever.
I don't
right.
think I could win, but maybe runner-up.
You got do whatever you want.
Dude, I'm going for runner-up.
We can do whatever we want to.
I would say I got the most people that talked to me because we talked about mushrooms and DMT and all that. I had more people have side conversations about that than anything else.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's wonderful.
that was a lot of enthusiastic drug talk last
We're
time.
diving back into that.
I honestly, as prepared as I could have been, I wasn't prepared for just like the all-out like story times we were going to do.
It was good.
I shared some personal things.
The one that resonated with me the most, and for the people that are listening that are like, what the fuck are you talking about, that didn't hear it, we had Tommy on 2 or 3 months ago, and we talked about a DMT trip.
Yeah.
That you and your buddies took in the fucking, like you did in the room.
Yeah, we were all
and
in
you're
the
like,
room. There's like literally 15 of us.
And you're like, dude, some of those trips, like you can feel like you had a whole lifetime and shit. You
Yep.
know, and then you come back, it's only in 5 minutes. Like you
Yep.
lived a whole life and
Yep.
then in this trip. And you were like, what if I'm still in that room?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be fucking nuts? Yeah, and you
and
wake
I
up and
took
you're
that.
13 and you're like, shit.
And you just lived this whole life was a trip, and you just I think about that every day, probably.
Dude.
That would be fucked up.
It is insane, dude.
Think about
You
it.
wake up,
It's-
Trump's still doing Apprentice, and you're going, look,
Yeah.
I know this sounds batshit crazy. This guy's going
I
to be
just
president.
lived.
He's going to lose to a corpse. Then he's
Yeah.
going to run again.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to fucking shoot his ear off.
Wonderful,
Like,
wonderful.
Oh
Give me
my
3 or
God.
whatever you're on.
But anyway, I wanted to hop right in on. I totally forgot, and he didn't even say anything about it because he's such a great guy. But we didn't even talk about John Morgan on our Cam Jansen
We
podcast.
didn't. We
And we
didn't.
didn't give the Premium Cabinets people some love. And I just gotta say, what the fuck were we thinking?
You know
Who is
what?
that guy?
We
Tell me.
were
Dude.
John Morgan. Okay.
So tell me a little bit about
Please-
John
Well,
Morgan.
please
just
go.
picture the handsomest man you've ever seen.
Oh my gosh.
End of story.
Basically, he checks all the boxes other than selection of
More,
where to go.
more
eat.
handsome than that guy you were with at the boathouse the other night.
Justin Faust, Gavin Newsom.
Our crooked
That's
senator. Our
that's
crooked senator.
Yeah, villain. He's a villain in every fucking Bond movie ever. No, John Morgan and Premium Cabinets, they are our main sponsor on this podcast. They pay for the whole fucking thing, the whole operation.
Oh.
And they actually have a legitimate awesome cabinet fucking place that we went to. That's and I just wanted to give them some love real quick.
Good dude, great fucking family. Everybody at the thing at the anniversary party just kept coming up, going, "That guy's so fucking cool, and his family is so cool." It's
My
yeah.
gal has been talking a lot about getting new countertops and cabinets.
John
Maybe I'll hit John
Morgan.
up, dude.
That's,
For real,
that's
though.
your guy.
Absolutely.
That's your guy.
That I forgot about that. You know, I was like,
Just
one
don't
of our
go
best-
eat anywhere he recommends you go eat.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
0 for 1 on that. He told us, yeah, you got
Did I
to
know
go try
where
this
he
place.
It
We
starts
we
with
don't want
F.
to say we don't
Yeah,
want to
don't
say
even
it,
say
but
it
it was
online,
fucking.
on
I'd
the
rather
air.
be.
It starts
Yeah,
with an
I'd
F,
rather
and-
starve.
And the burger was
Oh,
fucking
was so bad.
atrocious.
You ordered 3 things
I
or
had
2
3
things?
entrees, and
Yeah.
I sent them. I was like, I'll just pay for
He
all 3
ordered
of them.
one, took a bite out of it, ordered something else. She's like, "How was this?" He's like, "Oh, it was great, but this, I want to do 2 at a one time or whatnot." Or that sparked
too
my
nice.
One of
interest.
everything.
I'm too nice
Yeah.
to send shit back, so I'm just
Yeah.
like, I'll take fucking something else. I'm really hungry.
I'm very hungry. You didn't even eat that.
All 3 of them sucked. Left them on the table.
Oh, no, that's
But anyway,
terrible.
yeah. So, what
This-
do you want to start with?
Well, this
What
is
do
the
you wanna
first
lead
time
with?
I've had a beer on this podcast.
Let's go.
This
Give
is
me
our
one.
20.
Give me one.
This is our 22nd episode.
Give me one.
And we've never.
I'll have
'cause
a
we always do them.
Sorbasa.
We always do them so early in the morning.
Thank you. Cheers, boys.
Yeah. So.
Cheers, baby.
And I'm dressed up.
Toast.
I dressed
You
up.
did.
I dressed up. I dressed nice today.
It's going to be hard to
If
get a
you're-
solid group hug in over this table.
Yeah.
But I'm prepared.
We'll
figure it out.
Okay,
We'll figure
yeah,
out a way.
for sure.
But I got anybody that's not can't, that's only listening and can't see, because you're not on YouTube at Beer Fam Podcast. If you go to YouTube, I'm wearing what do they call these A shirts?
They
you can't call them wife beaters.
You can't call them a wife beater anymore.
Yeah.
That's what we in the Italian community
I
say.
know, I agree.
There's a minute in my life where I didn't know if they were white beaters or wife beaters because they're always white. Well, usually there's some black and gray ones out there.
It's really fucked up if you think about it. That's like the known name for them, and everybody just kind of forgets what it really means.
What I was
white trash people wearing this shirt.
What I was originally told. Okay, so there's this. Every nationality or group of people have a stereotype about them that you can't talk about, but there's a lot of truth behind it, right?
I know, right?
And apparently, back in the day, Italian men would beat the shit out of their wives for getting out of line. Watch fucking Godfather. It happens in Godfather. And they would wear those shirts, and it was referred to as a wife beater or whatnot.
And they always have a necklace with a cross on it.
Yeah, so if you say wife beater around me, I am not going to get offended, okay? I'm good with it.
Well, I'm not trying to offend you, dude. I have not seen you in a couple months, and you are beefed up, dude.
Hey, man, it's all about lighting. It's all about lighting
you
and
made a
fucking...
post the other day that said it's like a picture of you as a child and a picture of you now.
No, that was
3 months ago.
7 weeks apart.
Done a lot
7
of
weeks
maturing over that time. Yeah.
That's epic, dude.
Yeah. That's but you do look good. You do look good, Tim.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Dude. I spend a lot of money on
That's a crazy vein.
My what?
That vein looks like a
Which
fucking
one?
ski slope.
Right here?
Yeah.
I know. I don't like how crooked it is.
Yeah, you need to talk to somebody about
talking
that.
about a surgeon to
That's
see if
the
they
one
can
you're
straighten
shooting
that. They straighten it out.
Yeah.
That one, nice and linear. This guy right here, what the fuck's going on?
That vein is about as straight as you.
Every time I've ever had like an IV or got blood taken, the lady always smacks my arm the same and says, "You got good veins."
Yeah,
They
tell me
love
that too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
get into
you
it.
got good
Fucking,
veins.
yeah.
See that right there? It's like
always something.
what makes a good vein? Out of curiosity,
easy to
what's
poke.
good?
I think it's
Yeah.
just easy to see and easy to poke. Like you ain't gonna miss that.
You know, I didn't want you to think I was hitting on you, but the first day I met you, I'm like, oh, fucking vein on this guy.
Dude,
Jeez, where'd you find
I
this
was wearing
one from?
pants last time. I'm wearing shorts so I could show you a little more leg.
You look good. Excuse me.
Thank
You look good.
I wanted to do the fucking the test where we ask each other
AIDS test?
what am I talking about?
What their favorite color is?
One beer.
Is this to see how smart we are?
No. I wanted what is it? The citizens test.
Ah,
The questions to see if we can pass the citizens test.
All right.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna go ahead now.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were doing this.
No, I didn't either. So I just thought about
Let's
it.
have it.
Yes. Give me them.
Citizenship test. So I figure we make.
I think
a little game out
nowadays
of it.
you only have to be a good swimmer, right?
We can. Yeah.
Like getting across the border.
You fucking
Or like
clever.
be able to jump the
You
shit
clever
out of a fence.
Ew.
You clever.
I can
Like I'm making it up.
Let me see if I can get the. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's 100 fucking questions. I don't.
Are we gonna do all 100? Yeah.
questions. You got to pick up your
Well,
kid
here's
later.
here's a sample question.
If we fail this, do we get deported?
We're gonna drink beer. We're gonna make a beer drinking
right,
game out of
all
this.
right.
Oh yeah, you better get more beers.
I
I'm not very smart.
3 left. What is
Hey.
the supreme law of the land?
The Constitution.
Whoa! Look at the big brain on
Boy,
Brad.
did I just throw that one against the wall?
Dude.
You didn't even
Is
say
that called a law?
By
Is
the way, how
Constitution
high?
a
This is
law?
an unbelievable movie.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Look at the big brain on Brad.
No, that's
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 Pulp Fiction.
Oh man,
getting
yeah,
your
my
brothers
bad.
mixed up.
Opening scene.
For the record, though, in my opinion, as a true American that served, I think the Constitution's absolute fucking dog shit. It was written by 18-year. Look at the age of like Thomas Jefferson. I think
Dude,
Thomas Jefferson.
I just watched that South Park.
He was like 18 years old when he wrote it. They wrote it when they thought witches were still a thing.
know.
It's like maybe we need to revamp this thing a little
they need
bit.
to
You
he was
know?
33. He was 33.
No, but one of them, John Adams, maybe. Look up the ages. One was like
Who
17.
was the youngest person to sign the Declaration?
I'm
of
telling you,
Independence?
16, 17.
Edward Rutledge at 26.
No. Then I'm thinking of. No, I'm saying the Constitution. You're pulling up the Declaration of Independence.
Isn't it the same thing?
I don't think so. Is it?
It's not the same thing.
I just fucking took 2 steps back.
No, the youngest was Jonathan Dayton, 26.
Here, hold
The
on.
oldest was Benjamin Franklin, 81.
No, keep
He
talking.
was 81.
Keep talking.
Yeah.
People live to be 81. back then.
How
like, dude, right?
What?
Like the average life expectancy was like 35.
He's the oldest
then.
person in the
here we
world
go.
then.
It's
when he
the
signed
founding fathers is what it was.
Okay, who was
All right,
the youngest?
James Monroe, 18. Aaron Budd, 20.
does that
Alexander Hammer. I don't know.
They're the founding fathers, dude. They're very important.
Yeah, well,
It's very scientific. It doesn't even.
I don't know. Doesn't even
Anyway,
fuck does this mean?
we had some
I don't know what I'm looking
kids.
at.
We had
Anyway.
some kids. We had some puppies.
Anyway,
some pups.
all right, okay.
Can you imagine being James Monroe? You're 18. Like, hey, dude, we need somebody to help. We're writing all these ruling rules of the land and all that.
You also had 13 colonies, though. I mean, you didn't even know what California was.
There was, yeah.
Like, there's a lot
There
of
was
land we got to cover
50
still,
people.
but let's write.
We didn't. Yeah, there was
They're
literally
like,
50
look,
of them.
man, there's like 100 of us. How hard can it be?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Okay, name one branch or part of the government.
Judicial.
Boom.
Bingo.
Look at you. All right.
Okay, name two.
And you know what's funny is that's like the hardest one probably, and the two other ones are the ones that are.
It's the Dewey Decimal System.
Oh,
Judaical.
I should know it.
The courts.
Do you know?
How many are there?
There's 3.
Fucking no. There's 1,
Oh,
2, 3,
shit.
4, 5, 6.
Oh, we're done. I'm done.
Oh, you're thinking of the 3 parts of government. I
Yeah.
think that are like, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Anyway,
Fuck, I feel like I need to
Congress,
pull one out of my
legislative.
ass. I was going to say
president,
Senate, right?
executive, the
yeah,
courts,
Congress. Yeah.
judicial.
Congress.
I was gonna
How do
say
we
that.
not get that?
All right, where's the
Jesus
other shit? though?
Christ.
We got judicial.
God damn it.
Judaical.
I can't spell it, but I can say it pretty good.
Judaical. What's the highest court in the United States?
Supreme.
Bingo, bango. Sounds like it's got tomatoes.
I know. It sounds like there's some sour cream on
Tomatoes
there.
and sour cream.
I love that, honestly. I'm
Ugh.
obsessed.
No,
Dude,
dude.
you ever go to Penn Station and get an East Coast style?
No, I don't. I forget Penn Station exists.
Oh my
best
lord,
subs out
the
there,
best
man.
sub, dude. I put
Hands
it
down.
People be like, "Oh, what's your favorite
Hands
sandwich
down.
shop?" And Penn Station is always top 5, even to like any even to Gramophone.
Those
to
fucking
the
fries.
amazing
What's
people.
gramophone?
You better stop, dude.
What do you say, gramophone?
I'm gonna act. I'm just gonna sit back
don't know what
and
the fuck
lay-
it is
and go.
either.
You're
Wait till
telling
he
me
says
you've
it, and
never-
I go, yeah.
Is it a sandwich shop?
You've never been to Gramophone.
I thought it was an app.
I've never heard of it.
Dude, okay, so when I was growing up, it was a music venue in the Grove in St. Louis, and
So
now
there's one. It's like not even a chain restaurant.
It's
You're
the
talking about-
best sandwich shop in St. Louis.
I'll tell you what. The
Vivola.
one
Put it
that
against
listen,
Vivola.
yes,
Okay,
that
Vivola.
right there. That's the
Okay.
one that you told us about.
Okay.
Gramophone.
Yeah.
I love them. I love those brothers. I love that dad, and I love that family, dude. I've been there 1,000 times.
And
They're
Vivola.
Vivola.
Yeah.
Grandma. It's all right. The only sandwich I put up next to it with confidence. Well, there's two. Blue City Deli.
I heard of that one.
Unreal.
I've heard of that one.
Unreal subs. You get the au jus. And
Gesundheit.
Gramophone. Oh my gosh! I don't even know how you lived here this long and made it. Like,
Why was that so funny?
We're survivors. You know,
you're
it's
survivors. All right. Well, we'll get back. Let's get back to the questions. All I'm saying
no.
is
Now
gramophone for life.
All right, gramophone it is. We do have a
ridiculous.
Natty King sandwich at Vivola though. So
Oh
try
my
that sometime.
gosh.
and I had it,
It's
and
the
it's
best.
quite fantastic.
I've been trying to get those brothers out to a Gorilla Theory show for at least 5 years.
Oh.
And they always say that they're going to try to make it. I can't off flyer after flyer after flyer. I haven't seen them at one, but I still like them a lot.
Brett
I
and
feel
Joe.
like that's an indirect
Yeah.
shot at us because we were going to go to the one, and then we were both out of town.
Oh,
and
we'll
we
get to
couldn't
that.
Go. That really, yeah. I know what I'm getting zinged.
Oh fuck!
I just
sake.
caught a stray.
For fuck's sake, these questions are boring as shit.
All right, what else?
There's
What
got to be
else?
better ones. Like I don't know.
Scroll
This
to
is-
81.
yeah,
The year.
let's-
You know, if
Couple
you've
Benjamin
asked 3
Franklin ones.
questions and we've gotten all 3 of them, it can't be that hard of
Well,
a
here
fucking
you go.
test.
Who did
I'm
the
really not good.
What
at
3
tests.
countries did the United States fight in World War II?
2 would have been Germany, Italy, and Japan.
My God,
Yeah,
I'm proud of
come
you.
on.
You know, man,
Come
you are
on.
not as stupid.
No, thank
utterly
you.
stupid
Thank you.
as
I'm,
you
knew
look.
Germany.
I'm gonna
That
kind of
is it.
take. I'm
Yeah.
gonna kind of take that as
You
a
are
compliment.
not nearly as completely horribly
Well,
stupid
I know
as you
Italy
look.
because growing up, kids used to be like, "Oh yeah, you guys pull out of the war," and I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
know what
but
you did,
yeah,
Tim.
if it's a sinking ship, yeah, we're getting off it. You know,
So,
like,
okay.
sorry, we're intelligent.
Pearl Harbor was World War II, though, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Because he said,
And that was
he said
Japan.
That's what
Japan
confuses
so
me.
confidently. I was like, shit, do I not even know when Pearl Harbor happened?
Well,
Yeah,
that's
and
what
that was
confuses me.
Japan.
Yeah,
Is
they
that
got
when
us.
we? Is that when
They
we
wanted to bring
entered?
us into the war.
When Japan? Or were we
Yes,
already fucking with
that's
them at that point?
essentially.
Were we already
I'm gonna
fighting
talk.
at that point?
Do you
I
think
think
Ben
we were
Affleck and
kinda-
Matt Damon actually fought in World War II? Or?
That wasn't. Oh, Matt Damon was okay. And don't forget about fucking Josh Hartnett.
Oh my God!
Are we talking about Private Ryan?
No,
here,
that movie
or...
got a bad rep.
What movie?
Yeah, but you know what? That's the first movie I ever remember crying in as a going to see it in the movie theater.
And what's funny is the first and only movie I've ever cried
Lion
at
King.
the theaters. Nope, Armageddon.
Oh my gosh!
When
So
Bruce
sad.
Willis pushes Ben Affleck back
You
onto
go
that
make
little
my
thing.
daughter
God
happy.
damn, don't say it.
Oh,
He's
gosh.
like, you take care of my little girl, son.
little girl.
I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Harry, no. Crying like a bitch.
Oh my gosh.
I could see that. I could see you doing that. I could just see it. You're about to cry right now.
Because I didn't like Ben Affleck, and it's like he should die in this movie. You know, let Bruce Willis. He's got the onset Parkinson's or whatever he's got. You know, like let that man
die
live.
anyway.
That guy's
though,
fucking-
It's not good.
Yeah, I wish he was doing better. I mean, you know what's so upsetting about like getting old? Like, all right, it sucks getting old. We all know that. Oh, like it's harder to get up. My knees hurt and stuff.
Fuck
but
that.
like,
Take that juice, baby.
you get that juice in you. But what's so sad is like, you know,
hard work.
You
That's
know,
what it is.
You're 70 and everyone that you see is like, oh, this guy looks great. This guy looks amazing. He's so good. And then he gets like a common cold, and like in a year he's like deteriorated
Dead.
to nothing, and he's about to die.
Yeah.
And then
Like,
your
that's
kids
so
are
scary.
And then the kids are parading every fucking picture of you dying on social media to get the sympathy likes. It's like,
my dad.
will you will you just let me die in the room? Stop posting pictures of
Prayers
me.
for my family.
Yeah.
I mean, I get where they're coming from, but man,
It's a place of
isn't there like a
attention.
This sounds really
family
fucked
group
up.
chat you can get or something.
This sounds fucked up, but I think like with the progression of medicine and everything that we got going on, I think we are going to hit a point to where you can go, oh, you want to be Tommy Crain at whatever age you're at for the rest of your life, cool. We'll make it happen. When that shit comes out, I'm going to be like
kind of
87 years old.
You'll be
At
fucked.
that point,
You're
like,
stuck
no,
at 87.
fucking shoot me now. I don't want to look like this the rest of my
You
life.
can't go back. You can't
Yeah,
go back.
exactly.
There's a comedian that has like a joke. It's like, you know, he's like saying all these jokes, and he's like, yeah, you know, it's really cool to like eat all this kale and like get like all this nutrition now, so you can live a longer, prosperous life. But he's like, I'd rather like eat steak and just drink whatever I want right now. Like, you're not getting the extra good years. You're getting the tail end.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Keep me alive when I'm in my 90s.
Keep me
I'm
alive
good with
when
that.
my knees are weak and I'm in a wheelchair.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, not when I'm like, if you could add the years now. I keep touching your
Or
knees.
if you're, hey,
Yeah, that's-
you
I
know
was-
what?
yeah, I wasn't gonna say
It's-
that.
I'm about to
Hey,
put my hand on it.
it's starting
I
to
think you
move
should
right
just
now. I
grab
don't know
his-
if that's weird or
What do you
awesome.
mean? What do you
but
mean by it?
You know what it is.
Penis.
I'm gonna leave my hand on his knee because we're sitting so close.
You
Why
are.
wouldn't I?
Or if you get to that point of delusional, run you back out there for a second term. You know?
Yeah.
Thank you very little.
Yeah.
Jill.
You see when he fucking he called Zelensky President Putin.
Oh my God! It's
He's like, well, I'm so focused on beating Putin.
and I love how people downplay it. Like, oh, you never make a mistake. Yeah, I'm never talking to the fucking president of Ukraine and calling him the exact guy that's killing his people. Yeah, I don't do that.
You're also not in charge of the free world.
That's bad
you know?
politics.
Yeah.
I think I'd make a great leader.
So we're talking
Honestly.
about leaders.
Very transparent.
Either you guys care for Kill Tony? You know about Kill
Love
Tony?
him. Love him.
Okay.
I don't like him.
Okay, and I get that, and I get both sides. I love.
You would
him.
love him, too.
I
love.
fucking know who he is. I don't like him.
Okay.
here's
Hey,
Here's why. I
are
brought
we
it up.
still boys? My bad. Our first fight. Jesus.
Came at you hard on that one, didn't
Even
I?
if you don't love Kill Tony this week, they called the episode Top Secret, and they had a Joe Biden impersonator.
I saw that. I didn't
and-
see the actual clip, but somebody
and
sent
then
it
Shane
to me.
Gillis is Trump.
Shane Gillis' Trump is fucking perfect.
Oh, it's insane.
perfect. It
It's
is
so
identical.
Oh my god. The
And
episode wasn't
it's
the
out?
best. It's out. It
I'm
came
gonna.
out-
Okay.
It came out on Monday, dude.
Uh-huh.
You got to watch it. You can't just listen. And it is hysterical.
I haven't
dude.
seen it. I heard a lot
You
of
know
people
Adam
talking
Ray, he does the Dr. Phil. So
yeah.
he's the one that does Biden. He's the one that does Biden.
probably perfect.
And it is too hilarious, too perfect.
I just don't like the fucking. What is that guy's name? The Tony guy.
Yeah, Tony
Hedgecliff.
Hinchcliffe.
I just don't like him.
Yeah, dude, he'll go in on you. And,
It's
and-
not even that. He's just. I don't know. His squeaky fucking
I
voice.
feel like
I don't know what it
him
is. I just
and
don't-
Mark Norman, they're both funny. I like them both. But they strike me as that little fucking. You're right, like that
he was
little
a- he was a
chihuahua
pipsqueak.
at the
Well,
party that's constantly just throwing jabs out.
You ever
Yeah.
just not like? I mean, guy might be fucking great,
Right.
But you ever just not like somebody just on them? You know what I mean? Like Ed Helms, fucking Ed Helms. I hate
Ed
that
Helms.
guy
Who is
more than
Ed
anything.
It is, yeah.
I hate him more than anything.
Is that the person that was cooler than you in high school, or What does this mean?
Ed Helms, the guy that played Stu in The Hangover.
Oh, okay.
Loses the tooth.
Yeah, loses the tooth.
Oh,
He's a
gotcha. Oh, he's
not a
fucking
doctor, he's a
Andrew
dentist.
Bernard
Just don't
on
like
The
him.
Office.
Yeah, I just don't like him.
I can see that.
And
I don't like his characters.
I think
Me neither.
the
He's
person,
always the same character.
I think the actor that I hate the most out of any fucking ever in the history of ever is that fucking McLovin character.
Oh yeah.
What else has he done other than that?
Name one of the.
And you gotta love
He was in
McLovin,
Kick-Ass.
right?
He was in Kick-Ass, the movie Kick-Ass.
I
It was
didn't.
an awesome movie.
You know, well, you
But
didn't love him, and he's the villain.
I don't
So
like him. I don't like him.
Meant to hate
I don't like him.
He's got a
Role Models. He was in Role Models. Great movie.
He's got that little lisp that is just kind of
Role Models, grossly underrated.
But he can't really play anything but like a nerd.
That guy, right?
I just don't like him.
Yeah, that's all he can play
He
is
looks
that
some of That hot
character.
chicken super bad, dude. I mean, you can't.
He's like, I'm in.
Yeah, he's like winking.
My God, I'm in.
I'm trying to. Yeah, that's all I know him from.
Yeah,
it's just super bad and
Role Models,
role model or
yep.
role
I don't
models.
know. I'm just talking shit for no reason. I mean, what the fuck? A lot of people don't. I don't like me either. You know, okay, so
You're all
I
right.
like him, I don't like you either.
so yeah.
I mean, me.
So there it is. So
Scheduling anything with you is a fucking nightmare. But
I thought we were doing this at 11. I had my whole entire day worked around it, and then he hits me up this morning. Him and Fred Durst must have hung out all night or something.
no, it was last night, wasn't it?
I don't know, maybe.
You text me.
Yo, well, I wanted to make sure we were still doing it. I saw you.
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
I had no
screen.
idea. His ass.
I have told 75 people today about what you said about Corey Feldman and the toilet and being carried up and down the stairs. I don't know why, but
Me
it's
and
so
you hung out
fat.
with
It
Corey
is
for like a whole
It
day
is
once.
so
Yeah.
fat. It is so
You were with us?
fascinating.
Yeah, I was there. I was on that boat.
Do you remember his fucking obsession with toilets and how they flush?
I no.
He talked about the boathouse. He talked about the boathouse toilet. He talked about the Grafton bar that we went to, that toilet, and he would not shut the fuck up about the boat toilet.
Yeah.
Cassie goes. My wife Cassie goes.
How
into
many
the
times
fucking-
does this guy piss or shit in a
She takes
day?
a lot of
Like
shit.
Jesus
comes out,
Christ!
She comes out of the bathroom and he's like, he like walked her back in real quick and goes, "Watch it, watch it."
It's like
She
that.
was freaked out. She was fucking all. She was like, "What is he talking about?"
What in the fuck?
Yeah, sorry, Corey.
Yeah. Sorry, Corey.
Hey,
Sorry, Bob.
loved you in Lost Boys.
It was really nice. We hung out all day.
I sat by him when we were eating, and I was like, I was like, I don't want to be that guy, but I got to. So you know what my favorite movie that you're in? And he goes, let me guess, Goonies. I go, nah,
Gotta be
Friday
Lost
the
Boys.
13th. And he goes, whoa, no one ever says that.
That's
movie.
a true
and I
fan
go,
right
I
there.
go, listen to me, man. I go, I was 7 years old. I used to go to Hollywood Video and rent scary movies. The first Friday the 13th I ever rented in my entire life.
What, he was in that?
Part 2. And Friday the 13th Part 2. It's like the first one. Like Jason's actually in.
Is he in it like as a main character?
He's the main character.
Oh shit!
He's Tommy
Feldman?
So he's a young boy in that. He's a young man, but he So Part 1 is like his mother's the killer. In Part 2, they like go and like I don't know. He's like in this cabin. He like makes masks.
Oh shit!
In the movie, he's a mask maker, but he's only like 8 years, like maybe 10 years old in the movie. And his name's Tommy, so I like really identified, and he's like the last one left alive.
You're like, I feel you, dude.
All the hot teenagers are dead,
Right.
tits out, and he's there living. You know,
All right.
I've never seen one Friday the 13th.
I don't
and
watch-
then-
I was always a Michael Myers guy.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
I don't
It was like LeBron and Jordan.
Yeah.
You can't root from both.
Yeah.
My alliance was always
I'm a
Michael
Jordan guy,
Myers.
by the way.
LeBron.
What is this?
We'll get to that later.
Okay, perfect. You look it up. He was in there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's like, yeah, man, no one's ever said that, and I was like, hell yeah.
So how was it talking to that guy? Like, could you sit there and just kind of like bounce,
very nice. He's a very
bounce?
nice guy.
He's super
quiet.
nice, very quiet. He like
Yeah.
whispers instead of talks. You
He
know?
was very nice.
Like, yeah, you can just tell he's like been through a lot. You know, like he's like
No, he's super nice. The toilet thing was fucking
But can you,
strange. But
like-
hey, everybody's got their strange shit.
Can you look at him and do the wink and go like, so the singing, this is all fucking hoax, right?
Yeah,
This is all big like fucking gotcha, or like, are you serious with this?
It's kind of ridiculous that like that he I actually, so not to be like just the biggest dick, but his band, great guys. We got to hang out with all of them, amazing guys.
I didn't like the drummer. He was
but-
trying to bang my wife.
Yeah, well, that guy was weird though, and you've noticed he wasn't the drummer last night.
Why are you pointing at me?
But you're just in that general direction.
I was gonna say,
You're just where his thumbs go.
I'm
bud.
actually hitchhiking right now.
Okay, all right,
We're
yeah.
on an acid trip.
You're like,
7-minute
who fucking
abs.
sucked was the drummer right there.
that fucking guy.
Yeah, like
him. Yeah, he was rough.
But all I'm saying is like he's like not the greatest singer, right? And like none of the guys and musicians are very great,
right?
So like the drummer was phenomenal last night. But the guitar player and bass player, they're just like okay, Yeah. And like I'm like, is he surrounding himself with like mediocre musicians because how mediocre he is?
Like strategy.
Like it's. Yeah, like they like he doesn't want anybody too good in there. It's good, like to show.
It's like I was talking to you the other day. I hang out with people below me to make myself look elevated, know. And then I get around you, I got to take the back seat. Yeah. I don't know if I like that,
I think you're way more handsome than I am. I'm wearing. Look at what I'm wearing right now.
Hey, you know what though? You make it work.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you're great, dude. You're a good-looking dude.
but no, like serious. Can you go into like? So tell me some fucking old school. Like we had Cam on here last week and talking all shit about what used to happen in locker rooms and all that. You could get real with them.
We had Cam Jansen on.
Cam Jansen.
Yeah.
Could you go to Corey like so really like how fucking fucked up were you on Lost Boys or is that like PTSD?
No, there's PTSD.
Okay,
there's no way he's not getting personal with anybody except for people he cares about.
Gotcha.
He's never shooting like. He's a really nice guy. I can't say that enough. And he's like he's very nice. And he wants to meet everybody that wants to meet him. And,
right.
And he's not opposed to taking a picture with anybody from this guy to that guy.
Yeah.
But he's never going to be personal with anybody. Like I could see
very closed
any
off.
of us getting like rich and famous, and we're still going to be guys
derelicts.
Being dudes.
We'll be complete. We'll be fucking absolute shitheads, and people will love us.
We got a thing in the band, and we always say we're a bunch of guys being dudes.
Right.
Just a bunch of buds being friends. And he's not gonna be that. With
no.
You gotta rent a room in his house before he's gonna open up or something.
But you told me that about the fucking toilet. You're like, he's obsessed with how toilets flush, and I'm like,
fine. You know what? We all got our own hang-ups, okay?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You gotta love those outfits he changes into, though, huh? He was like a disco ball last night.
Yeah. Well, by the time we got to, for everybody listening, we're talking about the Limp Bizkit concert yesterday.
Limp Bizkit.
By the time we got there, he had already gone on. I didn't think he was going to go fucking first.
Oh, I knew he was.
He went fucking before rush hour.
So you guys weren't that. You guys aren't as close as you thought. He would have texted you, being like, "Hey, dude, where you at, dude?"
Thing.
Yeah.
Did you see me on the big screen? You said
absolutely.
Did you really? Was I up there?
Yes.
Huh.
So
I didn't know I was up there.
What's funny is they flashed you like 5 songs in for like a second. Dude, what's crazy is they were only showing the crowd at that angle 2 different like views. In one view was some friends of ours that we used to go to school with, the Bass sisters. I don't know if you know them, Elise and so there's them, and I was like, man, we know those people. And then they would show you blinks of you. And I was like, I know that guy.
That's funny.
And then
would you hear a slight roar in the crowd when he flashed up?
Oh,
man.
It got elevated.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then
cheers.
Cheers, dude. It's really cool that how close you were to him going out in the crowd and singing that song, though, honestly, right?
Did you see my picture?
Absolutely.
Did you see the one?
That was the best. That was the absolute best.
How can you not love that, dude? Like, that's so epic. Dude,
I saw him coming. I posed for that when I saw him coming.
People all around me were saying, like, I can't believe that's what his hair looks like grown out. And it took everything in me not to be like, are you
serious? People thought that was his hair?
It's a wit. Like, dude, I seen a video of him in Brazil weeks ago, and he's got short hair and a ball cap on.
Hey, man, good for him making a comeback. How'd he sound?
Phenomenal.
He still got the voice?
Phenomenal.
Here's another angle. Yeah. No, his voice is perfect.
He's not suffering from the Axl Rose.
Well, here's the thing
have you heard that guy? Axl Rose? You haven't heard him say?
It's awful.
It's like somebody fucking starting a lawnmower. It's terrible.
Well, him and Molly Crew, man. That's like, why? I get it, but why?
Ugh.
Like, like all those like those videos that are out where like it literally has like Molly Crew and then like it has the words underneath it and it's like Big Mac 1 2 3.
Yeah.
He's not even singing words. He's like
I'll tell you what though, man. You play Kickstart My Heart anytime. I'm ready to fucking go. Let's go.
That's what you get juiced to.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Put it in. Put it and stick it in.
Fuck yeah, put it in my cheek.
Well, let's go and say ahead and say like is like a musician like Fred Durst, he's not singing. He's rapping and he's being a showman. And the most that he sings is just like this. You know, like he's got a cool voice. Like
I like his voice.
Either you love it or you hate it. You know, like there's probably people out there listening to this right now that are shaking their heads like,
man,
fuck Fred Durst.
I could have done without Riff Raff. Could have done.
You know what though? But I would love to hang out with that guy.
Who was the guy with him? That guy fucking sucked.
That guy was terrible. I put ranch in his tires.
No. Yeah, but that guy fucking...
Riff Raff, I would love to hang out with that guy for an afternoon. That guy looks like so much fun.
He might be. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I mean, who am I? I'm a fucking guy that owns a beer group. I mean,
I think you would love Riff Raff.
Yeah,
if you watched one interview with him, you'd love him.
I've spent this entire podcast talking shit on people that are way more accomplished than I.
He's got a lot more M's in his bank account.
Yes.
Dude,
so
also,
let me just go ahead.
It's my best friend in the whole world today's birthday.
Oh, yeah, who?
Pedro Velasco. Amazing tattoo artist.
Yeah. Nice,
self-inflicted. Okay. He's never seen the beach. He's never seen the ocean. Oh. He flew to Maryland with his family last night. And
sorry, Pedro, I had to. I took an opening. I had. It's what I do.
He climbed the wall.
Yeah,
dude.
It's a river, dude.
Hey,
I took a river.
I saw this shot.
Today on his birthday, he saw the ocean for the first time, the Atlantic Ocean, and I'm so.
I wonder how that.
Where'd he go?
He's in Maryland.
Nice.
I'm so mad that I'm not there experiencing it with him, but I also just want to shout him out and also say that he got on Riff Raff's bus one time and like he painted him a T-shirt and he got this phone number and he was gonna like do like a marketing campaign or like not marketing but art. You know, he's gonna do like a merchandise run for Riff Raff, and he made like a bunch of concepts, but I guess either they didn't get chosen or they didn't get used. But
well, then fuck Riff Raff.
Yeah, fuck you, Riff Raff.
So in a nutshell, fuck you, Riff Raff.
Yeah,
and happy birthday, Pete.
There you go. Well, there you go. Never seen the ocean.
Dude, it's crazy, right?
That is nuts.
I think it's cool,
I mean, and what's crazy to me is like, you know, if you get this old and you haven't seen it, it's got to just be a life-changing thing. Like I saw it when I was like 6 for the first time, you know. Yeah. So you know you're there with your family and you're just like, I want McDonald's. Like there's the ocean. Yeah. But like this guy is established. He's got his whole career. He's got his whole life. He lives. That's got to
be. Yeah, that would be pretty.
That would. Yeah.
Like it's got to be euphoric. Like he's out there like experiencing something right now. You know. Like think about. Even when you go there now and you haven't seen it in a year or something, and you're like, dude, this is like, it's like you can see to the edge of the earth.
He goes in, fucking stands there, and a riptide comes and just fuck you. Should have stayed in St. Louis.
First time.
You're done.
Slams him into the sand.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I'm sure he's doing fine. He's on a giant swimmer, I don't think, so he's probably not going too far out.
Right.
You know?
Right.
There's no shark attacks happening with that guy.
Good for him. Good for him. Happy birthday, Pedro Velasco.
How old is he?
You know, he's 2 years older than me, so he's 37.
Fucking puppies, man.
38.
God damn you,
That's
young.
what I'm saying.
He's 37.
You Thundercats.
Yeah, he's 37 today. Let's give it up for Pete. Yeah,
right,
and if you want to see an amazing, cheers to Pete, man.
Right.
He's an amazing tattoo artist.
I'm gonna get some new tattoos, so I take that joke back that I just said. Yeah. You can hook me up.
He's amazing, dude.
He hooked me up with somebody, and I called up there to make an appointment, and they're like, "Yeah, he's booked till like February," and I'm like. It's April. It's April right now, and they're like, "Yeah." So do you want to get on the books for Feb? No, a little faster.
Valentine's Day.
So I'll get I'll get his number from you.
You want it, dude? This guy's phenomenal. He did this blues tattoo, which is no.
Now, will he fuck my shit up just because I made that joke?
I doubt it. He's a really nice
guy. He'll remember that. He'll remember that.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna send him a link to this though.
Hey, dude, it'd be really funny if you fucking do this.
He'll remember.
Great person, man. And
whoa, excuse me.
On Pete's birthday.
Sorry. Yeah. Oh man,
dude. Hey, I'm in a band called Gorilla Theory. We got a show coming up.
Yes,
let's plug some stuff.
Plug it,
plug it, baby. Plug it.
All right,
get
so
in there.
It's my birthday next week. We're gonna do a birthday party at Redfish Bluefish on July 27th. Got some friends joining us. My dude D Cup, one of my oldest friends in the whole world. He's a DJ. He's gonna play after us and before us. We got Gus Page Trio opening it up. But most importantly. Because I'm selfish. Gorilla Theory.
Hell yeah.
We got a new lineup. We got a brand new guitar player. Shout out to Bill Davis. We also have Dave Farver joining us. He plays saxophone for El Monstero. He's absolutely phenomenal. We're making new music right now. Shout out to Steve Ewing. We just sent him I just sent him a little message. I'm hoping that he's going to do a little feature on this new song we got.
Oh, cool.
Man, he's such a good guy.
Great hot dogs.
Great voice, and a great man. Steve, if you're listening to this, please do the feature.
That
on
Urge
the new
song.
Gorilla
Do the
Theory
feature.
song.
Jump right in. That Urge song, Jump Right In, was basically every one of it, like back when, high school, college, getting ready to hook up with a girl and you didn't know, and it's like you would listen to that song just going, fuck, do I do this or do I not? It's a great song.
Did you ever go to any of those old Urge shows?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, because
Urge, Gravity Kills, yeah.
So I got the end of, like, Mississippi Nights, you know? So, like, I wasn't going to shows till, like, 99, 2000, so I got to see the very last Urge show at Mississippi Nights, which is phenomenal, and I'm so grateful to have been there, but... Then you got, like, you know, like this 50-year-old. It's like, oh, you missed out, dude. Like, you weren't there in the 90s.
That would be me. That would be me. That would be me.
But, you know, I'm blessed to, like, for the experiences that I got to get, you know. And absolutely, man. And let's talk about the Boathouse a little bit, right?
Absolutely.
Get it. All right. Boathouse, Food and Deck, 601 North Shore Drive.
Man, you know the address.
North Shore Marina. It's absolutely phenomenal place to watch live music, to eat food, and we got an amazing local art event that I throw every year. This is the 12th one, Music and Art 12. It's going to be August 31st. Get there early, man. It's going to be a whole day of music, art, food, fun, all local bands, all local artists. August 31st.
So we got, just let me recap real quick because our listeners have fucking attention spans like this. Okay?
As do we.
July 27th.
Redfish Bluefish.
Redfish Bluefish.
August 31st.
August 31st.
Boathouse St. Charles.
Boathouse St. Charles.
July 27th.
Music and Art 12.
In the evening.
Look at you.
In the evening time, July 27th, Redfish Bluefish in St. Charles.
Yes.
August 31st, all day.
These beers must be doing
Boathouse.
something to your memory.
Fuck, I'm
helping it, dude. This guy's good.
See, because they would have fucking.
These boys are good.
You gotta just give them. You gotta give them the fucking.
Your fucking last 5 minutes, that was right off the top of the dome. That was fantastic. Okay. I mean, you need to be on the goddamn radio, dude. Like, how long's he been rehearsing this one?
Yeah, you had that one ready to go.
Well, you know, last time we waited to the very, very end, it was like an outro speech almost.
Yeah.
I almost wanted to be like, you're like, all right, this is the End Is Near podcast. I'm like, listen up, people.
Yeah, right.
We're doing this like
right off the bat. Go ahead. Fuck
how many people only listen to like the first 5 minutes? Was like, that buddy.
Yeah.
Not good enough. You know?
Not many. This is a fantastic.
I want to give a shout out to my kid real quick. He's in Argentina, and he sends me a text. He goes, dude, we were just held by the police for 3 hours straight.
Yeah, come home, pal.
Should I call him?
Get home safe.
I would wonder.
I'll hit him up tomorrow.
Oh, my God.
I would wonder if the police are, you know, do you trust the police in Argentina?
I don't trust the police
trust the
anywhere,
police.
yes.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, those are the ones that are.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever seen Locked Up Abroad?
You locked up a who?
Locked Up Abroad, that show.
Locked up a gal?
She was totally good with it, though. It's her idea.
I watched 2 episodes of that, and I'm never leaving the country.
No,
man.
I don't like that shit. Cassie always wants to go to fucking other places and take the kids. I'm like, if it's us, we go wherever. I don't give a fuck. But taking children.
So you don't want to go to Colombia with us next month?
I'm not going to Colombia with you, bud. I'm not going to Colombia.
Little Medellin?
No.
You getting a discounted juice down there?
No, I'm going down there. My kid's going to be down there. And fucking, I want to go. Dude, it's so goddamn cheap to fly down there.
It's ridiculous.
There's a reason that nobody wants to fucking
cartel
go there.
Heck yeah. The peak
there's a reason
season.
when you go to Mexico, they're like, do not leave the resort.
Yeah.
Do not leave these grounds.
Right.
You will die. There's guys standing in the ocean trying to sell you drugs.
Oh, yeah.
There's always that guy.
That's insane.
The last time we were down there, I went with it was me and Bossimo. We're smoking a cigarette, and he goes, don't make eye contact with that guy. So I immediately look right at the guy,
right into his eyes,
and he's looking at me, and he's like, "You want these? What? No, I'm good." He's like, "Do you want this?" I go, "No, I'm good." And he goes, "You want some? You want woman? You want some pussy?" And I was like, "Dude, I'm great, man. Do you have a cold blue Gatorade Zero? I would love one. Other than that, I'm great." Doritos. Yeah, exactly.
You want the woman?
Yeah.
You made it sound Russian.
Drew's like, don't look at him, and I look right at him. That guy?
Yeah, they're always selling sunglasses.
They got quote unquote
and bracelets.
Yeah, quote unquote.
Yeah. Those guys are hustling, man. Trying to make a living like the rest of us.
You
ever been down to the Bahamas?
It is.
No.
So there's something insane that I've only been there once, so I'm not saying like I know everything. But we went there, and all around the resort and all just on the side of the roads, braids, $2 braids.
Oh yeah, they did that in Aruba like crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like every 20 feet, it's like, you want your hair braided? I'm like, I have a shaved head. They're like, we braid your pubic hair. Like, they don't care. $2.
Already done. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I already talked to your friend down there, and they're great. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Out here making $1.
What time is it? Sorry. What time did we come on?
3:21. Oh, they took. Oh, there it is, right there.
Yeah,
they didn't put the stopwatch on.
We got a late start today, but
We got to talk about this.
I have to get my kids soon.
Assassination.
I got a few minutes.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and
I got
rabbit
about 10
hole down
minutes left
that.
in me.
All
10
right.
minutes left in me.
So I sent you when that happened. I sent you a text. The only time I've ever sent you a text, I got no response.
What'd you send me?
I go, this clearly was a setup or a stage. Or,
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Was that a Sunday? Was that on Sunday?
No, it was on Saturday.
When you texted
I'll
me,
never
was it
Yeah,
Sunday?
it was. No, it was on Saturday. It was right after it fucking happened.
It was like 3 o'clock on
You were like
Saturday.
my
I know
18th
when it
text
happened.
right
I wonder
after it
when he texted
happened.
me.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to figure out that part because I always respond to you.
But you didn't on this one. I'm like,
must have been doing
ooh, I
something.
must
If it
have
was Sunday.
struck a nerve with them. Let's double down on this.
Struck a nerve with
Yeah.
me. Have you ever struck a nerve with
I
me?
haven't.
Think
I've
if you think
tried.
back,
And I've tried.
And I've done, and same with you. I've offended the fuck
Oh,
out
dude,
of you.
you've got you
Publicly.
so. I'll show you. I'll send it to you. You're so fucked after we leave. Like you're. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's today?
Oh, you're good. Yeah.
It's today?
Oh,
Someone's
it's
out
good.
there slashing your
Oh
tires.
no
in the
no
parking
no.
lot,
This one's good.
It's
Oh
okay.
yeah, this one's good.
Is it on my car? Like, 'cause that's easy.
No,
Don't
nothing
give
to
it
do with
away.
your car.
Okay, don't
no,
all right.
nothing to do with your car.
Your brakes are fine.
Yeah.
Something's going on.
No, it's good.
Will I
Until you
survive
go
it at
down
least?
a hill.
You'll find out when you get home. Yeah. But anyway, so we're all in agreement that fucking Skeeter from down the block didn't just happen to roll up and climb up and
You
everybody.
like my video, the Titanic intro?
That was
The
so
Titanic
funny.
fucking-
It was so funny.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. That seems quite fishy.
Yeah.
It's so fishy.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna graze his ear with a bullet as big as my freaking biggest finger.
Well, the thing is, dude, if you actually look at it, I mean, like, he turned his head at the exact right time. He really did. That what you if you're setting that up. So say. Some
No.
people are saying-
I'm not saying his. I
Okay.
don't know.
I was gonna say, some
at this
maniacs
point, I don't know.
are saying he
I'm
set
not
it up, and
ruling
that's just
out
insane.
that it wasn't staged, but with the guy getting shot in the crowd, that kind of throws out. Like, I don't think
Yeah.
they would go
Oh.
that far where
gonna
we're going to
kill
knock
someone
somebody
exactly,
out.
Exactly.
Right.
That seems quite fucking crazy. And
Well,
a
it
lot
is
of
the US
lunatics are
government,
saying
it-
that. Yeah.
I
But
don't know.
when all the video, and the first thing when I texted you, I go, I know people in the Secret Service. The first thing they do is they find the highest fucking elevation point to where you can establish your base, and then they look down. So this guy's higher than anybody else. The sniper is looking right at the guy the entire fucking time. So he knows he's up there, just waiting for the green light to shoot,
And never got it.
And then, but the funniest thing was the Secret Service. It doesn't matter who they're
Funny is
guarding.
the right word, but yeah.
Yeah, the Secret Service.
True.
It doesn't matter who it is. If there's an assassination attempt, they're not going to go, oh wait, you want to take a couple of iconic photos before we get you to safety?
Yeah.
Go ahead, and.
That's what makes it fishy. There's like all these pictures of the guy that shot him before he got shot. But listen, also I'm the most unqualified person to talk to about this. So
Hey, we got 3 out of 3. We were 3 out of 3 on the fucking American test.
But I'm not a guy.
We're legit Americans.
I'm not ever discussing politics. It's not my top priority or anything. And I got to tell you, I'm at the boathouse, exactly the place we were talking. I'm serving tables. A server comes up. He goes, "Did you hear what just happened?" I go, "No." He goes, "Someone tried to assassinate Trump. They failed." And I go, "Oh my God, when did this happen?" And he said, 5 minutes ago. I just got an update on my phone. I watch the news a lot and stuff. And then the next table that walks in, I walk up. I go, "Hey guys, my name's Tommy. I'll be your server. Can I get you guys some drinks?" And the guy stands up. He goes, "Are you a patriot?" And I thought he was joking. It was so
Like
intense.
New England?
He's like, "Are you a patriot?" And then he he does that thing where like he puts his hand. Like he wants you to shake it, but like real close to his stomach. He's got a gun.
He's not extending it out.
Yeah, he's not extending it. And then so I just do it. I'm just a server, and he pulls me in so close. Now this guy, he looks like a giant Irish.
He wanted to suck your dick off.
He just he whispers in my ear pretty much.
That's what I thought.
Dude, it was like one of the most intense, insane moments. I had to like tell other tables about it after he left.
What did he whisper in your ear when he
So
pulled
he
you
me,
close?
He goes, "Are you a patriot?" And he goes, "Did you hear what?" And then he like whispers in my ear, "Did you hear what happened?" I go, "Oh yeah, with Trump." He goes, "That ain't never gonna happen again, not on our watch." And I'm just like our watch, like me and your watch? Are we talking about the entire U.S. government's watch? Because
you're teamed up. You're a fucking duo now.
I own 0 guns.
You're Batman and Robin from here on out.
And is it bad that like when stuff like this happens, I just immediately I'm like, I'm out. Like I have no business talking about this. I'm like the worst kind of guy that doesn't.
I think it's good that you talk about it, but it's bad nowadays because if you have an opinion, unless you keep it right here, if you sway this way or you sway that way, it's like fuck you from half the country, fuck you from the other half of the country. It's just like
I've always lived kind of that way too, or you want to be kind of neutral ground with shit and whatever. But at some point it becomes kind of like a responsibility to kind of stand up for what you believe in and shit. But also, I don't give a fuck if people that think like those fucking some liberals do, those extreme leftists think.
It's crazy.
I don't give a fuck if they don't like me. You know what I mean?
Neither do I.
I don't give a fuck if they don't like me. So why the fuck? You know what I mean?
What do you mean you don't want your kid to change his fucking gender? And what do you mean you want us to tell you about it? How's that any of your business?
I get along with everybody. Some of my best friends are liberals, and you know I'm clearly, and I don't give a fuck. I'm clearly conservative.
Say their names.
Yeah,
float it out there.
Yeah, let us know where they are.
I get along with them just fine. I love the shit out of them. Some of my best friends, but we just happen to disagree on a lot of shit when it comes to politics.
But guess what? You can do that.
Yeah,
and still be friends.
But some of these maniacs you can't.
Yeah, at all.
Some of these fucking people.
It sounds like this guy right here. Are
Dude,
you a patriot?
Patriot, boy. Yeah. Dude, and him and his gal, they got their captain in diets, and then they left. Like, you know, like they got one drink each. They didn't.
We got communism. We got to fight.
I got to go make sure my guns are loaded.
Fucking Ace and Gary.
And you know he's got that picture of Trump where he's doing whatever he's doing, the fight, and he's just fucking tagging his old lady looking at that.
I honestly felt bad for his wife. Some people just love being abused or something, I guess. I don't know. It's terrible. Yeah. It's insane to me that like anyone would want to like be a part of that kind of life. That where it's just like so serious all the time, and like
it's
you're just
people's
walking on
identity
eggshells.
now, man. It's
you're
like
just walking on eggshells everywhere you go. Like, come on, man. I'm blessed to have like such an amazing girlfriend, you know, that like supports my lifestyle and like my choices, even if she doesn't love them all the time, you know.
She supports what makes you happy as long as you're not hurting yourself or somebody else.
Yeah.
I know. All right. So I know you got to end this. We're going to end this. But I got to ask you guys a question.
The end is near.
What's something exactly? What's something that you guys care about a lot in your life? What's something that holds it could be a collection of baseball cards. I don't mean a kid or a car. Mm-hmm. Like, well, a car could be it.
No.
I don't. Yeah. But I mean, like, what's something that holds value to you? Like, this morning, I was late for work, and I still stopped by Target to see if they had any good Hot Wheels.
Protein powder.
Is that real? Is that real?
That's real. And I found a super treasure hunt today.
Nice.
Dude, yeah. So I felt pretty good about that.
So hold up. So start over.
I'm just saying something that's important to you, like that, something that makes you happy in your life. What's something that's like that like you don't discuss on the End Is Near page? What's something that like it's not like your family, something that you clearly care about, something that like behind the scenes you love. You know, like you got like a Stein collection. Everywhere you go, you buy like a magnet from a freaking gift shop. What's something that just makes you happy, but like on the backside, you know?
My Nintendo 64 and my collector's edition Zelda Ocarina of Time gold.
Ooh,
fucking.
That's an original.
It's just like something that
like
if it went missing, you would just be like,
I'd fucking
yourself.
lose it. I've had this since my 10th birthday. This Nintendo 64.
Right.
Came out in 1998.
I've been looking to buy a 64.
I got this motherfucker. I got like 3 of them.
I'm not joking.
I have extras.
I got 60
But this one, it's in my bedroom, right? And if I go home right now and send a picture of my fucking exact master bedroom, it's right there in front of my TV, with my Nintendo 64 controller and my damn Ocarina of Time, and I play that shit all the time.
Yeah, dude.
All the time.
I love that.
For the past 26 fucking years, I play that game.
I noticed
regularly.
that. I noticed that when Circe had me fucking trapped in your room, and I was calling you, going, "How the fuck do I get out of your house?" Yeah, it's dinosaur. It's like this big. It fucking scared me.
My Nintendo 64 is right there, and if I'm having a fucking anxiety day or a fucking bad day or I need some sort of anything, turn that shit on, and I play Zelda Ocarina of Time. And I've had it since my 10th birthday, and this is the only good memory I have of my father too with this thing, because I wanted it more than anything, and my dad was a piece of shit. He's a terrible human being.
You know he stole it, right?
Whatever it is. Like Christmas was over,
right?
And it was like one of those fucking last minute, like I was like, I didn't get it. It's all good. I didn't think I was gonna.
Look what Santa dropped in the backyard.
3 hours later, it's behind the couch.
Ah.
And I was like, all right. And
okay.
I've had that ever since then.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
Not bad.
Not you. What's something that just holds a lot of value in your life that like
Jesus
it's
Christ,
meaningless
I'm about
to somebody else?
Feel shallow.
It's meaningless to somebody else. It could be a cup you had when you used to drink juice out of when you were a kid, and your grandma fresh squeezed the orange juice or something. It could be anything.
This guy's fucking.
All right, so
he can paint a picture.
I know, man. He's like a storyteller.
He can paint a fucking.
And I'm playing this in like Morgan Freeman voice right now. I would. Fuck. This is tough. I'm gonna go with. I've got a lot of memorabilia from my So my stepdad is the only significant person. Well, I don't want to say significant, but only person that really I took a hit when he passed away, when he died, right? And he was an old Canadian fighter pilot. So I've got all sorts of shit. Like I got this cool thing where it's like the last plane that he flew. It's like a thing you got on your desk, and it's got a bullet that was out of that jet, and also the the joystick, the thing you fly it with, the steering stick or whatnot, and it's got on there, and it's got that on there. So I got a bunch of shit like that that's really like super sentimental for me,
and I love that.
Yeah,
and that's a lot. Like, I only ask these questions. I was thinking on the way here, man. I was like, what's something I could ask these guys that's just out of the box? You know, they're not going to be ready for. And my guitarist looked at me the other day. Shout out to Bill Davis for this because he looked at me and he just goes, you know. What's something that's really cool about you is that like you hold sentimental value to things. He's like, I don't have anything in my life. I don't think like I could. My whole house could like burn down, and I would just be like, well, as long as my kid and me are safe, you know, I'm good. And I'm just like,
which I can respect that.
Yeah,
you know, like
I have a massive respect for that. But then like you look at like a guy like me that has like too much value in things. Like literally, I have like my 3 favorite cups still from when I was like a kid.
I don't think you can have too much value.
Who used that napkin? I fucking said not to use that napkin.
That's my napkin.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying that like I hold value in like a lot of what's the word? Objects.
Yeah.
Inanimate. Yeah. Inanimate.
Yeah.
No.
Inanimate. Inadequate.
Inanimate objects.
This is how stupid.
Inanimate.
I'm gonna take a drink of this Natty.
Inadequate.
I guess. Hold on.
He's saying things that aren't of normal like
I'm gonna
monetary value.
I'm gonna make sure my kids in safety.
Inanimate.
Yeah.
Inanima.
But yeah,
that's cool. That's a good question.
There's a lot of stuff that I care about a lot that like an average person wouldn't give 2 shits about.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's cool though. Hot Wheels though, huh?
Well, I've been collecting them since I was a kid, you know, and like my brother-in-law, I love him so much. Ronnie, he's still with us. He's a great dude. And when my dad passed,
he's still with us.
He's still. Mean? I just mean like my dad passed away when I was really young, and then he kind of flew in and became my dad. He's a brother. Yeah, he's a brother-in-law. He was with my sister forever. But like, you know, like if people hear like my dad passed away at a young age and they're like, oh, that's so sad. And I'm like, yeah. But this dude literally swooped in and like softened the blow in every way. Dude, he took me to all my sporting events. He took me to all my bike races.
That's cool.
It's insane how much, like he just became everything that like my dad was or would have been.
How old were you when your dad passed?
7.
Fuck.
And I was sitting on his lap when he passed away.
Oh my God!
Is a massive heart attack so bad that we're just having a conversation? Then he just like,
holy
and
shit!
Over.
How old was he?
He's 52, 54.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, no. And he's older. He's not older to die, but he. You were talking about your grandpa,
right?
He did the craziest job of all. He wanted to be in the military so bad when he was young that as soon as he turned 18, he signed up for the Navy, and he immediately went to Vietnam. Like,
God damn, put me in, coach.
And not only that, he did the most dangerous job for the Navy. He was a minesweeper where he went out in a smaller boat off the big boat and just looked for mines that would blow up the bigger boats.
He's just out there.
You said you had pieces of that plane and
right.
He was in 2 boats that blew up. He's got 2 Purple Hearts on his tombstone.
He was in 2 boats that blew up.
Yeah, he was in 2 boats. What happens is like they look for the mine, and if they find it, they try to ignite, blow it up.
Right.
But if they're too close to it, it'll blow their boat up.
How old was he when he was 18?
He was 18.
So he had no kids.
Not yet. No.
So think about this. This is what fucking trips me out. If dude would have died, you're not here.
I'm not here.
Isn't that fucking fascinating?
Yeah, what are we talking about?
His
if he would have died.
No, I'm saying, what are you and I talking about right now if he's not here? Who would we have on?
Yeah, right.
That's a good question.
Oh, shit.
Alternate timeline.
God damn. So he was 18, and this is back in...
He might have been a little bit older when he's doing the mine sweeping, but he was definitely went in when he was 18.
Vietnam was what, late 60s, early 70s?
Yep.
So what kind of fucking technology did they have back then to look for mines in the water?
Binoculars?
He's born in 1948, so 58 he's 10, 68 he's 20.
Yeah.
He's probably around 20 years old in the story.
God damn.
That reminds me, like, one of my best buds, John Lamsick. He was here last week.
Yeah.
His grandpa lived to be like 98 years old, died last year, and he stormed the beach at Normandy.
That's so crazy.
Like
walking into a line of bullets and trying not to get hit by one.
Dude.
You're not dodging
the whole Lamsick family wouldn't be here if this dude, and he's like You ever seen that fucking scene on Saving Private Ryan?
Have you seen the scene on Stand By Me?
Like.
Corey Feldman.
What?
Remember his dad on? Is it Lean on Me or Stand By Me? Stand by Me.
Stand By Me.
My father stormed the beaches of Normandy. Yeah.
Dude, survive that?
You want to hear a crazy thing about that? Is so like I watched like a behind the scenes like making of that movie once.
Which one?
Stand By Me. And Corey Feldman's parents got divorced during the filming of that movie, and he found out the day before they filmed that junkyard scene where he's screaming that they're climbing the fence.
Right.
And they said that that's not an act. It's completely raw emotion, and he's talking the script out, but it's like he's like mad at his mom and dad for like they're gonna get divorced in real life, and they literally like he found out, and then the director was like, let's use this.
Hurt him. Yeah,
hurt him.
Dig into that pain.
So like
5-year-old.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about him like being weirdly obsessed with the toilets flushing. Like
maybe that has something to do with it.
I'm saying.
You know what, dude? My parents got divorced when I was like 25 minutes old, and I look at a toilet and just go, typical.
That's
Like
probably what it is then. It's yeah.
Except in Italy, though.
My parents
got
divorced.
They had some shit
My
going on
parents
over
got
there.
divorced when I was 21. What a weird fucking age.
That is a weird age.
Like,
well, at least I'm not saying that it's good or bad, but like they let you grow up first.
yeah.
You were a super adult. You could have a drink with your dad and talk about it.
Yeah, no.
But your dad was kind of out of the picture for the longest, right? Or was he up there until 21?
He was up there. We lived in the,
Oh, was
we had the
it?
nuclear
Oh, okay.
family. It was me,
All
my
right.
brother, my mom, my
No shit.
dad, we had the dogs, the whole thing.
You said he was a shithead, but was he ever nice?
No, not really.
Damn, that's
no, not really.
I'm sorry. That's
sometimes I guess, but it was kind of like maybe it was a good buzz he had.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
right.
Like he was always drinking, and he'd be in bed by 6 o'clock. Most of the time. You know.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's a different kind of life.
That's why Nick turned to fucking drugs, dude. He was anxious as a motherfucker. And look at me, I'm a wound type motherfucker
right,
too.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just I'm being on edge all the time with him. But yeah.
So we're gonna end this on a
I was
up
trying
note.
to end it on a
We're gonna end this on a
I
positive.
asked
What
you
is
guys-
something you're sentimental
Hey.
about?
I think, what's
Here
something?
we go.
What's something that you guys love? Well, my parents are dead.
Well, let me talk about that.
Well, my stepdad died.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But
All right,
I love you guys a lot.
love
And
you
I
too.
Hey,
really
man, we love
appreciate
having you
guys.
on, dude.
I
And
love
look, we didn't
coming
even
in.
talk mushrooms or DMT or any of that shit
Hey,
one time.
That's next time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be the guest
Come
of the
back
year,
on.
bro.
Yeah, we got a couple more weeks.
Who
if you
are
wanna come on.
we? Who were we talking DMT with when you came up when I was playing volleyball
Some
at
gal.
Ethel's?
I don't know.
That she jumped in. She's like, "Oh yeah, I've done it and I love it." And blah. And you're throwing all the. I feel like you're doing the research to where you might want to do it. But he's like,
DMT?
yeah, and he's like, "Oh, and it only lasts 5 minutes, right?" You're throwing out like all the selling points, you know?
The fun thing about DMT is even if you want to go live that whole life in 5 minutes, at least it is only really 5 minutes.
You're not drugging me, are you? Is that the joke? That's not the prank, is it?
No.
Okay.
That
What
would
is
be.
that the
fucking-
joke?
No,
Is that the joke?
Honest to God, I have considered it,
I will.
but I would never do that to you.
all I'm gonna
again.
say is if you do,
I would never do it twice.
if
No,
you do,
I would not do
you
that
better
to you.
kill me.
I would
Okay,
not
'cause
do
I'm gonna
that
come
to
back
you.
and I'm gonna
I
eat
would
you
not,
alive.
I would not do
All right.
that to you at all.
Like a spider monkey
Yeah.
chip.
Yeah, I am going to. Yeah. All right. Anyway, yeah. Hey, thanks for being here, Tommy. Obviously, next, July 27th at Redfish Bluefish, Tommy Crane's birthday party.
Let's go.
And then August 31st at the Boathouse in St. Charles.
Music and Art 12.
Yeah.
A full day of music and art. Over
Be
20
there.
vendors,
Hell yeah.
7 bands. Let's go.
Be
We
there. Or be fucking
Lame.
Whatever.
stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
be
gonna
there
say
or
the
be
G
queer.
word, but
What's that? Gay?
gay.
You can say gay on here.
You can say gay on
We can
here.
say whatever we want on this.
Dude, some of my best friends are gay. I love them.
Shit, I'm in a
Great
band. I'm in a
dancers.
band. I'm not trying to get canceled before we make it. You know?
Fuck them.
Okay.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah, dude. Hey.
But anyway, all right, that's it. The End is Near Slush Drink Beer. Catch us on Spotify, Apple every Wednesday.
Ew.
New
Holla at your boy.
episodes, And then fucking at Beer Fam Podcast on YouTube. And shout out to John Morgan Premium Cabinets. We love you, motherfucker.
Thanks, John.
And all right, that's it. Love you. Bye.
See ya.
Peace.
Huge thank you to our studio sponsor, John Morgan, and the entire Premium Cabinets family for helping make this podcast possible. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you're following the podcast on all platforms so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Don't forget to join the End is Near, so Let's Drink Beer Facebook group to make sure you stay prepared for the end of days. Till next time.